Завтра в Большом Кремлевском дворце, в Георгиевском зале, в 15:00 состоится церемония подписания договоров о вступлении в состав Российской Федерации новых территорий. Будет объемное выступление президента Путина на этом мероприятии. Это не послание президента Федеральному собранию. Очень важно не путать. Это другой формат. Послание президенту состоится позже. Мы будем вас своевременно об этом информировать.
I spoke with President Zelensky of Ukraine yesterday morning and reassured him that not only is Canada standing strong in its support of Ukraine and its pushback against Russia's illegal invasion and actions, but we're also going to continue working with the world to recognize that what Putin is trying to do is completely illegitimate. These sham referendums that are an attempt to arbitrarily redraw the map and actually an attempt to delegitimize Ukrainians' defense of their homeland. It's unacceptable, and the world will continue to condemn it in the strongest terms. As I mentioned, we are going to have stronger sanctions. Those will be announced very soon.
I agree wholeheartedly that the referendums were a sham, and that the annexation is completely unjustified and contrary to the international rules-based order. Canada condemns these actions, and I personally am disgusted by them as they are reprehensible and a completely unwarranted and illegal intrusion into territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine. And Canada will continue to stand shoulder to shoulder with Ukraine and our NATO allies in upholding the rules-based international order and the sovereignty of states on which that order has been based since the end of the Second World War. Ukraine's territory will always remain Ukraine's territory.
The United States will never recognize Russia's attempts to annex parts of Ukraine. Quite the opposite. We will continue to work with allies and partners to bring even more pressure on Russia and the individuals and entities that are helping support its attempted land grab. You can expect additional measures from us in the coming days. Because we've seen this movie before, we know what will come next. We expect Russia to use these sham referenda as a false pretext to attempt to annex Ukraine's territory. But no matter what President Putin and his enablers try to claim, these areas are and will remain part of Ukraine.
To be clear, the Russian Federation is one of the 5 permanent members of the Security Council, shares a particular responsibility to respect the Charter. Any decision to proceed with the annexation of Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson, and Zaporizhzhia regions of Ukraine would have no legal value and deserves to be condemned. It cannot be reconciled with the international legal framework.
We do not accept the sham referenda and any kind of annexation in Ukraine. And we're determined to make the Kremlin pay for this further escalation. So today, we're together proposing a new package of biting sanctions against Russia. So we propose sweeping new import bans on Russian products. This will keep Russian products out of the European market and deprive Russia of an additional 7 billion euros in revenues. We're also proposing to extend the list of products that cannot be exported to Russia anymore. The aim is here to deprive the Kremlin's military complex of key technologies